when Alberta's top doctor said it's time to end widespread testing of COVID-19 and mandatory quarantine requirements, it opened the doors to speculation and even some conspiracies as to why. And if you were on Twitter this week and saw quarantine in Alberta trending, it would have introduced you to a man from Red Deer, claiming his court case is why.
No, this guy did not end the COVID restrictions. It's fascinating that this narrative has taken off.
The Canada Research Chair in Health Law and Policy says this latest conspiracy theory that Patrick King is spreading is both legal and scientific misinformation.
Subpoena on Dina Hinshaw.
Basically, while trying to fight a COVID ticket, documents show King tried to subpoena Dr. Dina Hinshaw with proof showing COVID-19 exists.
In the screenshot, it says, the Chief Medical Officer of Health has no material evidence.
But the documents King shared on a fringe U.S. web show claiming it's proof COVID doesn't exist, Caulfield says it just explains he didn't have the jurisdiction to ask for them.
And the government came back and said, we don't have to give you this proof legally, and he took that as a slam dunk win, which makes no sense.
But what this does show, how quickly a COVID conspiracy spreads. A Canadian story spreading on U.S. blogs, as even Canada's main right-of-center activists and news agencies have debunked it.
I think this is emblematic of people wanting to believe what they want to believe.
The Canadian Anti-Hate Network found many of those they monitored in fringe movements for hateful comments before the pandemic.
We're looking at him as an individual that has, denied the Holocaust. He's spoken about, Anglo-Saxon blood.
As we see misinformation rise during the pandemic.
To debunk everything, even something as absurd as this. I know a lot of people worry that debunking is going to actually spread the misinformation, but research tells us that it is important to get out there and counter the misinformation.
In this case, the facts are that COVID-19 was sequenced in early 2020, and Dr. Hinshaw maintains we don't need drastic measures like mandatory quarantine because she believes our vaccination coverage is enough. In Edmonton, Carly Robinson, City News.